Alright, hello guys, what's going on? This is Keegan, and I'm going to bring you guys a tutorial real quick about the effect I've used in some of my recent edits, like my 2K response and my run video. It's the colorful sky tutorial, where it kind of gives it like a rainbow effect up here. So I'm just going to show you guys that real quick. There's really no use for me to have it anymore, because I quit, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there, because I've gotten a lot of requests from people how to do this effect. It's pretty simple. That's pretty much all there is to it. It's super easy. It's made up of 3 other effects, and one thing I would just like to get out of the way real quick is that this effect is not pseudo colors. There's a lot of people saying that they know what the effect is, and they were saying it's pseudo color, and it's not pseudo color. Okay, I would just like to clear that up right now. It's not pseudo color. So let's just get right into this. First thing that you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna want to have your clip, have it edited and whatnot, and then when you're finished with it, you like the way that your clip is, you go ahead and you create a new video track, and then you're gonna want to click the clip. You're going to want to hit Control on your keyboard, and then left click, and then pull it up, and that'll make a duplicate. So on the top layer, you're going to want to change the blending mode to multiply, and that just makes it a little bit darker. And then on the bottom layer, you're going to want to go to your effects tab, and then just go to brightness and contrast up near the top, and then just go ahead and bring the default brighter down onto the clip. And that'll just make it brighter, and it'll help the effect, make it not look so bold. So I have a preset of the effect already, but I'm going to show you guys the settings. So this is the effect right here. It's made up of flicker, solarize, and brightness and contrast. You don't have to have the flicker. It's just something that I like to have because it makes the sky flash. So like this purple will flash, as the clip is moving on. So you see here, it's not really flashing that much. It's just sitting there, not really moving that much. But then when you add the flicker, so let's go ahead and Control Z that. When you add the flicker, still can't really see it, but it's a lot more noticeable when it's playing in real time. You see, you can kind of see it flickering right there. It's just one of those things that I like to add onto the effect. You don't have to have flicker on, but so these are the settings for flicker if you want it. The amplitude is 0.100, and the Rand Luma amp is 0.789, and I think the rest is default settings. I think these are the only 2 that I've changed. So next is solarize. This is what the actual effect is. So the thing that actually changes the colors is the threshold. So if you want like cooler colors like blue, purple, and green, you would go to the left. And see, that would kind of like, if you pull it over to the side more than the other side, it'll kind of just blend more and more into the actual map. So I'm gonna bring it back over to the right side, and this is gonna be warmer colors on the right side. So it's gonna be like orange, red, just gonna be a bunch of the darker colors on this side. So find whatever works for you. I like to keep it in the middle, or about like 750. And saturation 2.0. I keep invert on. You don't have to keep invert on. You just have to go this way. See, you can have like a pink sky right there if you want, if you have invert off. Or invert off. But I like to keep invert on, and I just like to keep it right about 750. Brightness 2.5, and offset darks is negative 0.102. And then brightness and contrast, this just kind of helps with making the colors a lot more tolerable to the map. So see, if I unclick it, it'll be a lot more gross. And see, like the gun here doesn't really look that good. It looks like somebody just threw up on it. So if you go ahead and hit brightness and contrast, or you add that onto it, it makes the colors a lot more tolerable. And when you have this effect on, you want to make sure that it's not too bad. You want to make sure that like you can still see the clip. So see, it's kind of bad like right now, so what we would have to do is we would just go more to the left on the threshold, kind of fix it here a little bit, mess with the saturation a little bit too. So yeah, just mess with the settings. You can add your own effects on top of it to see what you like to do. You know, see if there's any other creative stuff that you can do with it. See, that's pretty cool right there, the purple. And yeah, so you just want to make sure that you're not going overboard with it. You want to make sure that you can still see the clip. And that's pretty much the effect, guys. You know, it doesn't work on maps like doesn't work on like brown maps like High Rise and Karachi. It doesn't work on snowy maps. Okay, I lied. It works on snowy maps, but you have to mess with the settings, and you have to make sure that the threshold is at the right spot, and the saturation, and just all the settings have to be perfect for it to work on a snowy map. But snowy maps are pretty hard. You want colorful maps like Nuketown, Yemen, Raid. You just want all those colorful maps, and the effect will show up pretty nice on those maps. So yeah, this has been the effect. Yeah, like I said, no real need for me to have this anymore. Just going ahead and throw a tutorial up on YouTube, because a lot of people have been bothering me about it. So yeah, if you're gonna use this effect, you know, go ahead and link me your edits. I would really like to see this effect being used more. So yeah, go ahead and use it, and thank you guys for watching.